Alright, boys, we are back, and it's time to head into Year 5 with our Washington Capitals. After some crazy trades, I knew you guys were not going to be fond of that trade, alright? Washington acquired Matthew Lalonde and a bunch of other ham and eggers, alright? Matthew Lalonde was the only player that we really got. And we had to give up Pavel Datsyuk, Paul Stastny, alright, and a first-round pick. So, a lot given up there, but we're not going to be able to tell if it was a good trade or not until the end of the season, alright? I still have a lot of confidence in this Matthew Lalonde. So let's go back to our line changes and let's just get this ready for the season simulation, alright? So our first line is going to be Alexander Ovechkin, Backstrom, and Josh Morrissey. We're going to try out this experiment. I like your idea to put Josh Morrissey on the first line, alright? We might see Backstrom have like 60-plus assists this year because now you have Alexander Ovechkin on the left side, and you got Josh Morrissey, who's got a better shot than Ovechkin on the right side. I mean, yeah, Josh Morrissey, he's already got a better shot in like every category. So Josh Morrissey is a very good player, and I hope it works out for him up front, all right? So that could potentially be a filthy first line. It could be better than having Datsyuk up there. Offensively, not defensively, offensively, okay? Goal scoring wise. Second line, you got Lalonde, Ribeiro, and Eriksson. Now, I was reading your comments, and you guys were saying, give Mark Scheifele the second line center spot alongside of Lalonde because he'll get better for next year. And, you know, he's 79 overall, but it's his defensive stats that bring him down, like his defensive category, shot blocking and stick checking, only 79. Face-offs is only 60, and physical category, other than body checking, it's 82. Everything else is like less than 75. So he may be able to get us points, so that might not be a bad idea to put him on the second line, all right? Even though he doesn't win face-offs, I mean, we'll see how it goes. So Lalonde, Scheifele, and Louis Eriksson, alright, same thing as the first line. Two snipers on the wings with the playmaker in the middle. You might get a lot of goals from that line as well. We're gonna have to wait and see. And then the third line, we're going to put Ribeiro, Carlson, and Zibanejad. Yeah, I'm fine with that. And then the fourth line, Desharnais, Nordstrom, and Travis Moen, alright? Defensively, we're going to go Jake Gardiner, Erik Johnson, Alzner, Carlson, Babchuk, Grossman. Power play, we're going to do the same as the 5v5 line, so that way we can make changes if we have to. Ovechkin, Backstrom, Josh Morrissey, Gardiner, and Erik Johnson. All right, we're going to keep the defense the same. I would like to bring up Carlson, but then the second line power play is Erik Johnson and Alzner, right? So let's spread out the good defensemen, Gardiner and Johnson. Then Lalonde, I'm not going to put Scheifele in on the power play. Let's use Ribeiro on the power play just because he's got slightly better passing and puck control and offensive awareness. And you know what? He's been a good player for us. So let's just put him in on the power play. If our power play starts to shit the bed, then we'll put Scheifele in there, right? But Scheifele's already getting that second line time, so he doesn't need the power play time. Let's give that to Ribeiro and Louis Eriksson as well. Four-man power play, we're going to go Backstrom, Ovechkin. I'm going to put Josh Morrissey on the points for the four-man power play alongside of Jake Gardiner. Then Ribeiro, Louis Eriksson, Carlson, and Erik Johnson, all right? We're not going to put Lalonde on the four-man power play. Now, the penalty kill, very interesting. It's saying to put Carlson, which I agree because his defensive awareness is 97, right? We got to put in William Karlsson there. Lalonde, it's saying to put on the penalty kill, which wouldn't be a bad idea either because his defensive awareness is 89, all right? And that would give him more ice time as well to progress. It's saying to put Alexander Ovechkin. I don't think I want to put Ovi in there. No, I'm going to take Ovi off the penalty kill. And it's also saying put Backstrom, which wouldn't be a bad idea either. 91 defensive awareness, all right? So let me just go to the 5-on-5 lines. We know Lalonde is going to be there. We know Carlson's going to be there. I want Zibanejad in there because he's more defensively minded. We want to get his defensive stats a lot better so he can be a key penalty killer for us for the future, all right? So Zibanejad, and then I think Travis Moen as well should go on the, yeah, Travis Moen. He's probably going to take a lot of penalties, but we can have Ovechkin as the extra attacker. All right, so penalty kill, it's going to be Carlson, Lalonde, Travis Moen, and who was the other guy? Zibanejad, yes. All right, and we're going to have, let's put Carlson and Lalonde together, and then Zibanejad and Moen. All right, Alzner, Gardiner, yep. Let me put Erik Johnson and Gardiner, just keep the same guys together, and then Alzner and Carlson. Three-man penalty kill, it's going to be Carlson and Lalonde, all right. There you go. And Gardiner and Johnson and Alzner and Carlson. Yep. 4-on-4 lines we don't have to touch. All right, I'll leave those. Yeah, I'll leave those. Oh, excuse me. And the extra attacker can be Alexander Ovechkin and Nicholas Backstrom. Yeah, that's fine. Norbert Klein, we really need you to have a great season this year alongside of Braden Holtby, all right? I'm okay with this because last year we weren't an offensive-minded team. So we still, you look at this team, we're not going to score a lot of goals. But that's fine because the team last year didn't score a lot of goals either. And, you may just be surprised with what Josh Morrissey and Mathieu Lalonde do this year, right? These are the two wild cards. I don't think Scheifele's going to have the greatest year. But Eriksson can have a great year if Lalonde and Scheifele do good. And same thing with Ovechkin and Backstrom. They could have better years with Josh Morrissey on that line instead of Pavel Datsyuk, all right? But again, it's just an experiment. So there you go. There's the lineups. I've already done the AHL lineup, all right? We're not going to be a good AHL team this year. Again, it's a lot of 60 overall players. But I put our main players up on the first two lines, like Max Domi, Teravainen, players like that, all right? Yeah, so we are good to go, I think. Let's, what do we want to do? I already traded away my first-round pick for this year, right? In that Lalonde deal. Yes, I did. That's okay, though, because I'm banking on our team having a really good season, all right? At least a playoff run. But we will still send out our scouts. A few top fives here. Let's see. Sniper, who's this guy? Preston Tarnasky. All right, let's go after this guy. Forwards, WHL, 6 weeks. There you go. What else needs to be done? Let me check my GM track. Oh, you know what? Injuries. Yes, we want to make sure injuries are off. I don't think I've turned them off just yet from our playoff run. Injuries are off. There you go. Going for a sip of my water. Oh, baby. Yeah, it tastes good. All right, come on now. All right. I think that's everything done now. I think we can start the season simulation. One more thing I want to do. Hang on, let me just clear off my trade block. Maybe it'll make the simulation go a little bit quicker. Alright, we don't need to have any trades coming in just yet. There you go, commit to changes. Alright, we are good to go now. Oh, last but not least, hang on, GM Tracker. Is there anything I can raise up? I can raise up the amateur scouts. Yeah, why not? It doesn't matter. There you go. Confirm purchases and exit. All right, so we can start the season simulation. Now, you guys were saying that you wanted to see the Edmonton Oilers lineup once the regular season started, because then all the preseason rookies that they bring up, they'll be sent back down, and I want to see it as well, I don't think they're going to start Hunter Shinkaruk just because he is 70 overall, but he's that perfect key player to come in and replace Henrik Sedin when Henrik Sedin retires, because I think Sedin is, 34, 35, maybe even 36 by this year, so... that's what I mean, but they do have like 6 4.5-star players. It's amazing. Yeah. So our GM is our owner is expecting us to make the playoffs this year. All right, I'm expecting to make the playoffs too with this team. I think we can keep the puck out of the net definitely this year. All right, with that goalie Norbert Klein and Braden Holtby as our backup. Well, get out of here, phone. Jesus. I think we will be a playoff team. President's Trophy winning team, I don't know about that, but that's okay, all right? That's okay. We barely won it last year anyways, after that horrible start. So, we are first game of the season against the Carolina Hurricanes. Let us check out, I know you guys want to see it, let us check out the lineups for the, oh, you know what, I got to do that. Yeah, I forgot. All right, we'll come back to the lineups after. Hang on. Forgot the new thing that we do before the start of every season. We got to check out what the other teams are all about, all right? So I'm not going to go through all the teams crazily, just the top players, and then I'll go through the goalies as well, all right? So Winnipeg, they look the same. Don't really see any young studs in there coming up. Anaheim, Daniel Sedin's on Anaheim. They still have Sedin, Perry, Getzlaf, so they have a nice 1-2-3 punch, I guess, all right? Boston, yeah, they still have a filthy lineup. Dougie Hamilton's getting better. There's a nice young rookie for them. And that Krug guy, I don't know who that is. Buffalo, don't really see any young guys in there. No, everyone's over 25 who's in their top. Calgary, hang on. Got to make sure I stay on the overall. Brody, yeah, TJ Brody's 87 overall now, so he's doing pretty good. Barcheesy, he's turning out to be very good as well. I went to forwards. Hang on. Carolina, 24 years old, Jeff Skinner. Yeah, he's still young. Chicago, they still have their 90 overall. Yeah, look at that Duncan Keith. He's getting old now, man. 33 years old. No young rookies on that team. Colorado, their young gun's still not really that good. Duchesne, only 86 overall, man. He only has like one more year of development. Jesus. Gaunts. They have a bunch of players in their prime, though, like 25 years old, 23, 26 years old. Columbus, Phil the Thrill, 89 overall still. Ryan Murray's 87 at 23 years old. That's pretty good. Dallas, I got to stop changing that. Jamie Benn, he's 88 at 27 years old. That's pretty good. Everyone else is like mid-30s. Okay. Detroit, they still have Zetterberg, 35 years old, and Cronwall, 88 overall. Nyquist is looking pretty good. Same thing with Smith and, Campbell's 37. Edmonton, Eberle, Sedin, the Nuge, Tamarines, I don't even know. Petrie. Oh my God, they have a filthy team there in Edmonton, it looks like. Watch out for Edmonton in the Western Conference. Huberdeau for Florida. Do they have any young guns? I like looking at the young guns. We know these older players, like we're only 5 years in, so the older players, they're going to still be good, unless they've retired. I'm looking for guys who are like 23 or younger, basically. All right, there's Minnesota. Montreal, PK Subban is leading the team. Yep, yeah, no young guns in there. Any young guns? No young guns on Nashville. New Jersey. Any young guns? Look at that. Ryan Pulock, 21 years old at 87 overall. That is a very good draft pick. He's better than Adam Larson already and 2 years younger. All right. The Islanders. Let's see. John Tavares, 91 overall. Holy crap. That's ridiculous. Okay. The Rangers, Richards, Nash has dropped down to an 86 for 7.8. That's a lot of money for him. Kreider's pretty good. Yep. Ottawa, Carlson, still only 26 years old. He's still tearing it up. Turris as well. Philadelphia, there's Pavel Datsyuk, Claude Giroux. That's Paul Stastny. All right, so Philadelphia, they may be a tough team this year. Phoenix, look at that. The Phoenix has an amazing defensive core. 24, 25, 25 years old, 88, 88, 87. Jesus, it's a pretty filthy defensive core there. Sid the Kid is 95 overall. Holy crap. Look at that, 95, 92, and 90 overall. How are they going to afford all three of those guys? Their salary cap's got to be coming up eventually. San Jose, Couture, Thornton, Marleau. Yeah, same old team. Joe Thornton is 37 years old. He's still amazing. Still hasn't retired. St. Louis, Pietrangelo is filthy now. Bedauer, this guy looks like he's going to be real good. Four Green Star as well. That's high 80s for sure. Stamkos, yeah, 92 overall. All right. Toronto, Morgan Riley, 87 at 22 years old. That's pretty good. Vancouver, no young guns on Vancouver. Well, Cassian is not bad, and Tanev. All right. And then we're back to our team. All right. And then goalies. I'll just fly through this now. All right. We'll just go through and see the best goalies. Oh, this guy's not bad. Dole, 84, 22 years old. That's pretty good. Tuukka Rask, Malcolm Subban still doesn't get better. All right. Just go through these teams. Whoa, is that? No, I thought that was Corey Crawford, 88 overall. No. Chicago's not a bad 1-2 punch. Leland Irving is over there. Colorado, all these goalies. Oh, look at this guy. This guy's pretty good. 87 overall, 23 years old. It's a very good player. Keep going here. All right, Cousineau. No. These guys are all 26 years old. I'm looking for that real young guy. This guy's not bad. He's ready to take over for Pekka Rinne when he retires. Keep going. The Islanders. That's not a bad goalie. Nilsson. Rangers don't have anyone. Well, they got Lundqvist, but I'm talking about after that. Robin Lehner looks like he's a good goalie. He's probably their #1 starter right now. Philadelphia. They don't really have a goalie. Same old, I guess. Phoenix. No. Pittsburgh. No. San Jose, no. St. Louis, Allen, not bad. No, never mind. Oh, excuse me. Jesus. Tampa Bay, no. No. No, all the young rookies, they're probably down in the minors by now. Yeah. So the teams basically still have their same goalies that they've been playing. I mean, it's only 5 years in, you know what I mean? That is a lot, but the NHL right now for me is very young. You look at the best players on every team, they're like mid-20s. So 5 years, you know, you got to expect these guys are still going to be playing. They may not be on that same team, but they're still going to be playing. So